So is your sister going on a honeymoon or anything? Or is that not?
Next month.
Okay, but it's customary that all religion, like Jewish people, they do that, right? Welcome to Handle It, your online instructional cooking show. I'm Chef Prince Wallek, aka Prince Atari. And on today's episode of Handle It, we're gonna with a traditional sandwich, the Philly cheesesteak. This guy has not evolved since birth and creation. We got that. We're in 2017 now. We send people to outer space. We can do better. We are gonna deep fry bread. It's a big fucking deal, because you go up to your mom and say, Mom, where did I come from? She's gonna lose her mind because she doesn't know how to answer that question to you right away. But you go to her and say, Mom, where does bread come from? She's gonna say the oven. And you're gonna say, you're a liar. So I was speaking about a special custom deep fry dough. This is a fry bread. It's not like traditional bread where you gotta like make mad activation of yeast happen. You gotta bake it in the oven or convection. No, this is a savage motherfucker. We deep fry this. Let the yeast and oil and water sit about 5 minutes. It's gonna activate. You're gonna see some happen, like fireworks in water. This gives us an opportunity to make our dry mixture. Here's some flour, powdered sugar. Yeah, powdered sugar. Here's some salt and garlic powder. Mix these ingredients together. Make sure they're nice and even. Lastly, you'll need a tablespoon of baking powder. This is my technique, custom Ameer Atari. This is how you make dough, guys. As you mix it together, something will form. So, we gotta have some veggies. Relax, okay? It's not like it's gonna kill us. This is fun, this is good, this is veggies of flavor. You're familiar with these guys. You get these veggies in your fajitas, you get these veggies on your pizzas. So there should be no stranger for these veggies to be in this creation. It's in your everyday life, it's in your everyday diet. That's happening there. Bacon, duh, guest appearance. This guy's even harder to get than the fucking Rock and Zac Efron. So you'll just want to saute your veggies till they're nice and tender, like they're not raw anymore. Give them a nice little crisp. Now the Philly cheesesteak is known for its meat, and we gotta stay true to traditions. So we are gonna stay with a nice thin cut. This is easy fry steak. It like fries in seconds. Like you don't wanna disrespect this, because the second you disrespect it, it'll kill you. And you'll just wanna be careful. You don't wanna overcook this. The second you start seeing it brown up, it's pretty much done. What you'll wanna do now is to make sure all this flavor creation and infusion happens. You'll wanna transfer your veggies, your bacon bits, minus all that grease, your steak. We gotta complete the mission. So put this back on the stove for about 5 minutes. Let this simmer, get all fucking infused and fucking jacked up for this Philly cheesesteak deep fry, because it's gotta be ready for the deep fry. That's gonna be happening in T-10. So we're at the point of creation and building our motherfucking crazy Philly cheesesteak silly motherfucking creation. So you'll just want a flour surface, because you're gonna have to put some dough on here. There's the dough, and you'll see it's not like other dough. It didn't really rise, it doesn't double in size. It just does what it needs to do, is be bread. So what you wanna make sure is when you're rolling out the dough, is you wanna make sure it's probably less than half an inch thick. It's not paper thin, but pretty thin, like condom thin. Good enough where you could feel it and she could feel it too. Now we have to just make sure we have the right mathematications. Cut these into rectangles. And also the key to making it thin is for the dough to cook properly. So we got our dough rolled out, cut into rectangles. You want to take 2 pieces of provolone cheese. This is going to be the bed that you'll lay the meat onto, so that way it doesn't seep or damage any of the dough. It's like a little force field. You want to put your ingredients on top, just like so. You need to play with it a bit, go ahead. And you want to take some cheese whiz sauce. Philly cheesesteak always has a cheesy sauce in it. Take a handful of shredded cheddar. Boom. Fold over, like so. And you'll be able to manipulate it, filling out all the edges. And any excess dough, you could just cut off and remove. So the oil's heated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're ready to deep fry. You'll just want to take your little bundles of joy over here and slowly throw them in there. And you want to let them deep fry for about 4 to 5 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes, that should do it. And this is exactly how you make a really delicious Philly cheesesteak sandwich. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Hannah. Hope you like, share, favorite, subscribe, get the tattoo, buy the t-shirt, get the card, become part of the fan club, get the magazine subscription, buy the cookbook, and if anything, we'll see you next week. Bye.